Yo, Eagles Nation, stand up. What a guy. What a fucking guy.
What a guy.
I mean, the hat sucks, but what a guy. Fucking lose the hat. What a guy. What a guy. Yo, how'd Barkley put it? Looking like another grease pole night in Philly. Facts. Yo, Daylight Savings Pod. Coming to you live on YouTube. Actually, not live on YouTube. Fuck.
This is awkward.
Podcast platforms and YouTube is where you can access this however you are. Thanks for taking part. We're off to a fucking fantastic
First of all, can we
start
talk about
here.
these awesome graphics at the bottom of the screen? Thank you, Justin.
So, yes.
Look at
yeah.
We get to look at Coach looking at us all the time.
Yes, we get the eagle head up there. We got
Highlighter Sirianni.
what a guy down there with Office Depot on his visor.
He's learned that Office Depot was not the key.
Yeah, that's back when he was putting crippled dudes' numbers on his visor. Thankfully, we don't have a lot of injured people this year, so there's no need to pull out Velcro numbers for Sirianni. So, yeah, we won a game on Thursday.
Which is
Performance tiers
The
are up
trap
on
game.
the YouTube page. Exactly, we survived. So, thoughts on that are over
Bills
on the YouTube
did not
page.
survive their trap game.
They did not. The Jets are pesky, dude. 6-3.
Little pesky.
Little pesky Jets. I like them.
Benny and the Jets.
I like them.
I don't want to get two X's and O's and two football and dive completely off Eagles like from the second. But your boy watched a little football yesterday.
Ooh.
And a team I really like,
Oh, no.
the Titans.
No.
Dude, no, I'm not going to pick them. I just mean
Okay. All
they
right, then
play
you're allowed to like them
His
then.
face. He was like, this is like when I told him I wanted the Penguins. He was just like, no.
I just mean
Yeah.
like they play really good football.
They
Their
so that
defense was
that game was supposedly wild. We missed it. We were getting ink done.
like 19-8, 18-9, something like that, going into the last like 2 minutes in favor of the Titans.
I saw Travis Kelce, Jason's brother, the brother of Jason
Mhm.
Kelce, Eagles center, through his helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty bummed out.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was all about, but people were making bowling
Bowling
memes out of it.
references.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because everything is Wii bowling.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Strike.
yes, Travis Kelce was upset last night. Jason was not. He got a win on Thursday, and he was excited. Christmas album coming out in 16 days for those keeping up. We are here.
It
'cause-
definitely was kind of a. We're both like, oh no, please don't, please don't be the typical Eagles, please don't. And then Jalen Hurts and Sirianni had a little bit of a talk, and it seemed like everybody came back out.
Yeah,
like,
Sirianni did his thing. He got in there and he he handled business at halftime.
That is
what
one.
he
he
does.
said he gave his reprimands to his son.
Yeah.
Like,
he
get your
layeth,
shit together.
Yeah, he layeth the smacketh down on the roster of
We know
jabronis.
you're in your hometown, but fix your shit.
Right. Yeah.
That is a game that a bad team loses.
Yeah.
Like that's. I mean,
First half, dude,
Yeah.
asshole was so tight though. I'm gonna keep it 100, as the kids say. Your boy was nervous.
You weren't nervous.
And
You were
then-
like, here we go, doing this shit again.
I
I'm
fucking knew
giving
it.
up.
I
I'm
was like, I
done.
knew it.
I'm done.
I'm sick of this shit.
And I was
I'm
like,
well
you
aware
never
of that
know.
feeling.
You never know. They
Yeah.
got this. They're pesky. They got this. And then they
Yeah.
came back out and looked like they gave a shit.
Yeah. So the Birds beat the Texans. However,
You don't want to celebrate that, but at the same time, like if there was a game on the schedule to lose, it was probably that one. Like,
short rest, dude, across
Yeah.
time zones, like we
Yeah.
said. It's that typically you slip up there.
7-0 going
Yep.
into it. So yeah, like that's
7-0, 8-0. Best start in franchise history, dude.
that's the stub your toe game,
Yeah, we made it.
and he didn't.
Nope, we made it
Hashtag
halfway.
you made it.
Yeah, halfway through the year without a blemish.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, though, however, the city against the city of Houston did not do so well on the diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, fuck the Astros. I'm sick of this shit.
Same.
And I was like, okay, Destiny Squad here.
Literally
what's up?
everyone in the world, well, not everyone in the world, everyone in the country was upset except for the city of Houston.
Yeah,
for that
'cause-
one.
yeah. Well, they're cheaters, right? And like nobody wanted them. Like
Yeah, no
people
one.
were texting, like pulling for you guys. Like, cool, pull harder. You know,
like I told you, it's got to be a big deal if I'm rooting for Philly in the series.
Everyone hates us across the board, dude. And this is the one place, except Super Bowl 52, where everyone came to unite and go, you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah. Beat those jerks.
Yeah. Well, game 3 happened, and it was the fucking 5 homers, and it was like, oh, dude.
Well, they look good. I mean, the games they won, they look good.
Yeah. Well, and then
45,000 people were at that game.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep. And game 4 happened. They had the combined no hitter, and I was just like,
it's probably the stopper.
Yeah. I don't know, because then we got when we lost game 5 at home, I was like, done, dude.
Yep.
We're not winning 2 in Houston after that shit, and we're in the record books for good shit, and we're in the record books for a lot of shitty shit too. Look at game 3 and 4 back to back as a perfect example. Tied a World Series record for home runs in a game by a team, and then the next game we become the only team that can combine no hit shutout in fucking World Series history. Yeah. Welcome to fucking Philly.
Actually, no, the Quakers were. We learned that this weekend. The Quakers were one of Philly's worst teams.
Original Philly hockey team, dude.
Yeah, they lasted for a year when it ended up being during the Great Depression in 1930, and ended up being $400,000 in debt. Fighting into their.
And this, by the way, is a conversation for gear freaks.
Mm-hmm.
Gear cheeks.
The Quakers.
Oh
so
my
bad.
God! Oh my
so
God!
So bad. If you haven't seen it yet, don't look at it for live reaction.
Okay.
But it is hot.
Asshole.
That can be a good thing, but hot garbage.
Anyway.
Yeah, straight terrible. So the Phils lost. Then the fucking Union, dude. The Union made it to the MLS Cup. Fucking game 6 was on Saturday, so was the MLS Cup against goddamn LAFC, the same team that beat the Timbers last year.
That's frustrating for several reasons, but mostly because Philly's been on fire all season in the MLS.
The Union have been fucking gross, dude.
Yeah.
And so it was like, okay, like I'm not a big soccer guy and they're not my MLS team, but it's the fucking hometown, dude. Fuck LAFC.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't watch a single second of that shit, but I was still like, all right, well, let me give a look-see real quick. And I was like, oh, we lost that too.
Yeah.
We're 0 for 2 in championships in this one day.
Literally
fuck.
Every Philly media thing, because I now follow these things, of course, as one does. All of them
don't
are
do
like
that. I follow Baltimore too.
You don't, but it's okay. Anyway, so the Philly media is like, it is now on the Eagles, solely on the Eagles to win this, because
it's all on you, Sirianni.
I mean, you know,
bring it home. They look the best, of the 3, but
the Flyers aren't totally ruled out, are
right?
they?
No,
it's still early.
It's still early, and they're still in the mix.
Oh,
for sure.
I forgot to say the Quakers. Their end score for the year was 4-36-4.
Wow,
won 4 games, dude.
Cool.
Won 4 games. Yeah.
I meant to say that. Sorry.
We brought in the Great Depression hot in Philly in the 2-1-5. I don't think they had.
I like a 44-game season.
Short fantasy though. I like the grind that is fantasy hockey.
Because there's 4 ties.
Did you say 4-36-4?
Yeah. I don't really understand the 4 at the end.
That's overtime losses.
Oh,
which actually back then probably was ties. They just recently decided ties were unacceptable. Which I wish every sport. I wish you would get on board, NFL. Live burps, pardon. But yeah, dude. So it was a rough. Like you get geeked. You wake up Saturday morning. You think, okay, we got a chance to fucking.
There could be 2 chips in the city.
Yeah, 2
he
parades.
Woke up thinking like it was another wonderful day to be a Philadelphian.
Yeah,
and he was like, I just want to drink.
Yes, and it's like so we go from being the hot city to just nothing, and I'm like,
oh, you remember those sweatshirts you wanted to buy? They're probably like $2 now.
They probably are.
Because it was like Grease the Poles or whatever, and it had the Phillies
colors and the old school '90s Philly font, and I was just like, I have to have one of these.
And I was like, just wait a minute, you never know.
And now they're gonna be giving those shits to kids in fucking Zimbabwe or whatever. Like
the NFL shit.
Yeah. You may have.
The losers like, fuck this shit, dude. It was just depressing because it's like we remembered the city that we play for. And now I was like, you know what? This feels right. It didn't feel good to feel like on top of shit for a while. This feels about right. Embarrassing. Cool. Please don't do this, Eagles. Please don't.
I think you half expect it from the Phils, even though you didn't want it to happen. The Stros are just.
They're fucking.
There's a reason we hate them.
Yes.
They're the new Sox from a couple years ago. They're the new Yanks. It's like constant winning.
Dickhead Dusty Baker and his wristbands.
But I am very thankful to the Phils this year, as mentioned several weeks in a row now.
Mm-hmm.
They took out the Cards.
Yes.
They took out the Braves.
Hell yes.
And my my hatred for, a couple weeks, the Pods.
Yeah, I'll say this. My interest for baseball in 2023 is definitely higher than it was in 2022.
There you go.
So for whatever that's worth.
Usually helps when your team does good.
There you go, Phils. Yeah, fuck, we hadn't made the playoffs in like 12 years.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So, yeah, man, there's that. We are also wanting to mention really quickly and then touch on one other thing before we get out of here. Quick episode this week. We're going to the Flyers beat the Sens this past week. Giroux scored the first goal in his first game against his old team, but we ended up beating them 2-1 up in Ottawa. And kind of hot. Played his ass off, dude.
He really did, man.
Best goalie in hockey this year, dude.
Oh.
Your boy snuck him in late in the Tug Nut Cup draft.
Joe had words.
Yeah, dude. So
Cat a hat.
We got the win, and we're going to be going, the three of us, V, Sean, and I are going to be going this Saturday when Giroux comes back to Philly, to the Farg to play the Flyers.
Nice.
So we're going to get lots of pictures and lots of videos.
We're going to have a lot of stuff coming there. It's the only goal is to get a family photo with Gritty.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That I don't win or lose.
He says this, but he's already said he wants Gritty to sign his arm so he can get it tattooed.
I do.
It's a whole thing.
Bring a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Gritty, can you please sign? And then leaving the Farg
and then he's gonna
immediately.
And he's gonna squeak his tummy and he'll probably sign it. Who knows?
Yeah, I hope, because I will so be fangirl at TRL, Carson Daly, Backstreet Boys. R.I.P. Aaron Carter, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
There's some weird shit going on with that.
Yeah.
Very weird shit going on with that. They wanted him gone. But I'll take my tinfoil hat off for a little bit before I end up gone speaking into a live microphone. But yeah, so Flyers game.
We already established this isn't live.
The microphone is.
Yeah. It'll come out.
I'm not editing.
It'll come out in a couple hours.
Well, there you go.
If I disappear.
Redact it.
Yeah. I pissed off the wrong person.
What do they always say?
Cut that.
Yeah,
cut.
They always say that on the Sunny in Philadelphia pod. If you listen to it, you'd know that.
I know. I'm way behind
Throwing
on
shade.
That.
That's right. We plugged your pod, so plug ours.
We did. Yes, that would be appreciated. We're kind of similar, you and us. So I wanted to, because V mentioned this during the Eagles game on Thursday night. And
oh yeah, I was very angry. Very angry.
Too.
I realized something as we were sitting there.
This is a gear convo. I did not even notice this through 8 games. Please go ahead though.
So I was sitting there, and as they were playing the game, I was like, "You told me that they get new uniforms every game, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why do they still have the same word font on their uniforms?"
Remember they changed the word mark, right?
Oh yeah.
Like literally, like the beginning of the season, and they still have that same exact word font right on the front of their jerseys.
Yeah, dude. Even in the end zone, at the link now, it's got the new word mark.
Yeah.
It's still the same
weird.
shit.
And he was sitting there, he was like, "How did I not notice this?"
Yeah.
It
and
was a glass shatter moment. Yeah. I was like, this is bullshit.
I mean, not that the new word mark is glorious or anything,
but it looks like
still,
the old stuff.
uniformity, please.
Yeah.
It looks like the Kelly
doing?
Green stuff. That's why I thought it was cool. I don't know. I'm kind of tired of the old word stuff. No offense.
It's very late 90s,
I was gonna
early
say,
2000s. Yeah. It's very come get your tickets to Monster Jam, $5, $5. But if you're gonna do it, how did that slip through? This is a team that robbed the fucking Saints of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who now leads the fucking league in interceptions with 5 in the last 4 weeks, and can do all this shit to make this roster that didn't look whatever a year ago turn into an undefeated fucking team. Jeff Lurie is a hell of an owner, and somehow that detail got past them. Nobody, not even a player, anybody, the equipment guy bothered to go, yo,
what's the deal with this?
anybody notice we're still rocking the 2004s up here?
But my thing is, they made a big deal about announcing this new word, the new word font, and then didn't follow it with the gear, at all.
Yes, exactly. You can even buy hats with the new word mark on it as a fan, but you're still trotting out there in Energy Stadium Thursday night against Houston, rocking the same old shit.
That's
what
interesting.
What are we doing? That's Detroit. That's like Lions, Cleveland Browns level shit.
What are you doing here, Eagles? You guys are rocking it 8-0, and I don't believe that you can't fix this. You can fix this.
It can easily be fixed.
Well, I mean, I don't know. At this
Sirianni,
point,
listen to us. You need to do this.
at what point does superstition kick in at 8-0?
That's a valid point.
Oh,
Not superstitious
Oh
AF
no,
too.
now he's
So
yeah.
maybe we should just leave it. But the moment we slip up, I want that word mark changed.
Get it together.
I'm not playing this shit anymore. But it was, dude, when she pointed that out, I was like, oh my. Now I can't unsee it.
$1 billion industry.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Like, fuck me.
And I think
dude.
it's cool, like the things on the helmet, like love, whatever they actually say. Like
the bubbly statements. Choose love.
It's cool, whatever.
It is.
But you can do that.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably more from the league than
Oh, it's totally
yeah.
the league. I think the players get to choose from like 12 phrases because if you watch enough, it's all the same shit.
Yeah.
It's all, and there's no way somebody didn't want to be a smart ass and go like fuck you on the back of my helmet or something.
Right.
Like it's all like choose love, end racism, love everybody, Breonna Taylor, and it's like they're great. I'm not shitting on the message, but it's like they had like a grab bag of like, you get to choose one of these 10.
Yeah.
Choose wisely.
Yeah.
And I would love to like pick a player and just watch like the debate of like, what phrase do I choose to put on the back of my helmet while they're putting like end racism in the end zone and shit.
Yeah.
They put end racism in the end zone while they blackball Colin Kaepernick from the league. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Just like player safety, but let's keep throwing everybody out there.
I learned about the USFL this weekend.
Yes, the original.
The original. I thought we
yeah.
talked about that when we were watching
but we didn't. He likes to watch documentaries because he's 52 years old.
Yes.
And so like, and not just like likes to watch them. He literally leaves them on all the time. So,
I've seen this one before. I've seen it like 12 times.
Like I swear to God, Loki had gotten used to constantly having documentaries run in the background because that's all he ever watches. But anyway, so.
I like to learn.
He had the USFL one on, and I just sat down and was like, all right, whatever, fucking around on my phone. And I was like, I guess I'll listen, kind of. And then as I listened more and more, I was like, oh, well, why didn't anybody try to, like, sue the NFL for being a freaking, like, entity? And he was like, oh, just wait. Oh, just wait.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. Because I was, like, there's that whole, like, rule in the Constitution that you can't have anything be an entity or whatever. It can't be too big.
A monopoly.
A monopoly. There you go. That's the word.
And you must be the monopoly guy.
What a game,
Yeah.
by the way.
I hate that.
I hate Monopoly.
Thank
What?
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It ruins people's lives.
does.
Oh, dude, I love Monopoly. Favorite board game?
Oof.
Favorite?
Yes.
That will not be. We will not play that on CKS.
Favorite board game?
Hate.
I'm here to say.
Actually, I kind of want to do it now because I'm curious if he gets like money hungry. Like,
Monopoly
turn
is
him into
dark.
the Monopoly man?
It takes too long.
It does take a while. You have to carve out a block in a chunk.
You need to carve out a week.
Yes.
I
But
mean,
I
we
wanna
could
play
do
it
it in
for real.
sessions. We could
It's
do it in
so
sessions.
good.
Get it? Couch cushion
Blah.
sessions.
We can. By the way, kids, subscribe to Couch Cushion Sessions over on YouTube. If I can remember at 18 minutes in, we will link it above. But yeah, Couch Cushion spelled the 420 way and Sessions. Subscribe, won't you? And
I don't like how you keep coming on to the audience. You just gonna wink at them like that, like.
I'm winking at the camera. The camera is sexy as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. Whoever's watching, I don't give a shit. Thank you though. Hit subscribe, won't you?
Yeah.
What about my sweet new shirt?
Oh, here we go with the Terrifier shit. I swear to God.
I'm all
He's
about
getting
this
a
movie.
tattoo of
Clearly.
Terrifier.
I'm getting Art the Clown in 2 weeks. When we got the paw prints last night.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
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 And she's afraid of clowns, and I was like, "Can I?" And she was like, "Just get it somewhere I'm not going to see it ever, like on the back of your calf." I was like, "Okay, done. Next 2 Saturdays from now, what are you doing?" And yeah, I can't wait, dude. Art the Clown is Christ. This horror movie
That
is
was
like,
quick.
yeah,
He climbed up the ladder quick.
very quickly. I'm
You see, I'm delighted.
The odds of
Yeah.
me regretting this in 10 years are high, but I also have a McRib tattoo, as we've discussed.
Which
So-
everybody at the tattoo parlor loved. They were like, "That's so
Yeah.
cool," and he was just like, "Yeah," and I was like, "I make him wear his socks."
Until you make me take them off.
But anyway, so yeah, that was yeah. He loves Terrifier. Moral of the
do.
story.
Great movie. I wish one of you people were horror fans so I could talk about it. I really want to talk about
He
this
literally
movie.
will try and find it. Oh, that, and like anytime he can, he mentions it. Like every chance he gets. You've seen Terrifier? You seen Terrifier? No, you've seen Terrifier. Like random people at the restaurant. Like, you seen
Yeah.
Terrifier?
Are you a horror movie fan? My stepdad is like into fucked up movies. And I told him about it. I was like, the first one's on Amazon Prime, dude. And like DVDs have already been pre-ordered. So
Just getting on it.
Let's do this, man. Let's have a party. I'm like, we will throw one. And like just an hour ago when we were over there, I was like, did you watch it yet? And he was like, no. Like, the fuck, man? What the hell are you waiting for?
Get on it.
Yeah.
Sucker.
It's so great, man. It's so great. It's so gross, but it's also so great. We hope this episode's been. I don't know that it has been, but let us know in the comments, won't you? Hit the subscribe button as well. And yeah, good luck unseeing the fucking Eagles word mark shit, kids, because you won't.
You've ruined some lives today.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
Also, I don't know if we've mentioned this or not, but real quick before we get out of here, the birds' helmets look black when they're wearing the white gear, dude. Like they do. What are we doing, man? Can we go back to the Kelly Green? I'm sick of this shit.
He's getting very angry.
Yeah.
He's going to say that, and then they're going to play an evening game, and it's going to look awesome, and he's going to be like, you know what? I really like that color.
It looks cool at night.
So anyway.
Yeah, it's dark outside. And
that's all for Corey's repetitive thing, and I'm just going to sign off because he keeps talking.
Pre-game episode next week.
Yep. As always, go Birds.
Boom.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Yo, how'd Barkley put it? Looking like another grease pole night in Philly. Facts.
Oh, birds.
That would be great.